Dr. Andrew Martin is with us, another petitioner. He's now literally in the holding area, so we keep an eye on things, make sure you're not being pulled up there. What's your petition about?
It's broadly about the powers with the role of the Chief Minister and the structure of the executive on the Isle of Man. So slightly technical but quite important in terms of the dominating effect that government have over our Parliament, Tynwald, on the island. So I've got three strands in my petition. Part one is basically about that I believe the powers of the Chief Minister should be slimmed down quite drastically, potentially losing his powers of appointment for ministers and bringing that back to Tynwald, where it used to sit in the 80s when we had chairs of boards in Executive Council. The second part is about the block voting structure in Tynwald and how, for example, during the Quayle administration in the last few years, during the formation of Manx Care actually, the Department of Health actually had a block vote effectively of a de facto majority in the Keys. And the third part is about funding for Tynwald because, for example, I've found that the Tynwald Commissioner for Administration is being constrained by government in her role. She can't perform it. She asked for, just to fulfil her statutory function, she asked for a budget uplift from 32,000 to 50,000 for this financial year. And she was granted 2,000. And she's said in her recent report to Tynwald that she can't now address the public's complaints and it will lead to a loss of morale in the system. So government in that case that's a direct government decision by Treasury, and I don't see how that's right that Treasury should be controlling the funding for Tynwald, Clerk of Tynwald's office, and the Tynwald Commissioner for Administration.
It's fascinating to listen to you because everyone's got the same sort of theme running through it, that the government's out of control or it's not being democratic, civil service, whatever. But do you think you're going to get anywhere with this?
Not at all. But what I hope it does is starts a discussion. Maybe Willing MHK will pick this up. Maybe someone from the Manx Labour Party or Liv Bannon, for example, may pick it up, and there could be a debate because these issues haven't been debated properly since the contentious debates in the 80s. There was 10 years of debates over how they were going to introduce these structures. It took a lot of effort to get them there in the first place, and there were concerns at the time, I've written them here, about in Tynwald people were saying there was concerns about the development of a one-party state, and I don't know if that resonates with anyone today on the island.
It's interesting. Well, good luck, and you're one of, I don't know how many there is going up there today, it's a lot.
Yeah, thanks Paul, thanks.